How you doing? My name is Max Farrell, and this is DexFXCopy.com. And I want to appeal to those that are tired and weary of companies that will not be transparent with you, that will not give you the answers you deserve when asking about their product. And this is the simple truth behind every single system that I have ever found in this industry. And trust me, I have been in this industry and know the people involved and the players involved and the mentalities involved. The mentality is simple. Those that provide services want to make money and want to make a lot of money on only one thing: you. Okay? And this is what it comes down to. And it's unfortunate because people could make so much money as retail traders. If you don't know what a retail trader is basically us small guys. Retail traders make up the liquidity of the market for the big boys, okay? The big companies. Why the NFP, the non-farm payroll day, which is the first Friday of every month, is so profitable for big companies is because of you, retail traders. Because we put in a market that create liquidity for that day when they suck it all up, right? Psychological trading is something that's been happening for a very long time. I'm not here to give you a whole bunch of what ifs and possibles and 50-50 analysis. What I'm here to do is to tell you that the only way to beat them at their own game is with one thing, and that's data. Data is the only thing that's going to beat the big guys at their own game. Why? Because we don't need to make one trade that moves really far into the market. We just need to make a lot of little tiny trades that come in and we know that are going to do good. We set our stops and our take profits at the proper rates. We follow and track our trades along the way. That's what we do. And how do I know that this is consistent? It's because we do it all the time. Now, bot trading. Let's talk about that for a second, okay? Bot trading is very, 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 very misconceiving. Why? Because if I have a bot that trades and it trades with, let's just say, the euro dollar, right? The euro USD, and it trades every single day at a certain time or a certain event, and it does a particular amount of success. Let's just say 50%. It doesn't even matter what this is. Why? Because we have a thing called lots in Forex. And whether or not you're using a single lot, a standard lot, a mini lot, a micro lot, whatever, right? One of the three, or a version of such. This 50% success really doesn't mean anything until you consider risk to reward. That's right, R value. Why? For every dollar I risk, I want to make $1. But in most cases, I want to make $2 or even 4 or 5 if risking 1. Now, in order to do that, you're going to have to enter the market quite a bit. This isn't just a one-time trade and make a whole bunch of money on it. This is knowing what will work. And bots can do that because they can trade 24/7 or 24/5, whatever you want to call it. But the problem with bots is that everybody looks at a bot and says, okay, I'm going to put it on every pair, the EJ, the EU, the GU, all of the U's, they're going to get on every single asset. And as a whole, the system doesn't do well. It's negative profit. As a whole, they put it on a bunch of pairs and it's negative profit. And then you ask the bot company, hey, can I have the variables that you've tested to find out what one works and what one doesn't? Oh, no, we don't give you that. Have you tested this in a long-term process? Yes, and you see an equity curve that looks like this. And I'm going to be honest with you. You look at this as a retail trader or someone new or someone just looking at it, and then it's got negative profit and negative money and negative pips. And you go, well, this negativity, I can't do this. There's no bueno. I'm not going to buy in. But you're missing something. You're missing something deep inside the program. And deep inside the program is that every single bot, you ready for this? Every bot can work. That's right. Within reason. And why is that? I'm going to explain something to you called the mean, right? And what is the mean? means the middle. On 50-50, this being 50%, this being 60%, and this being 40%. In these lines, if a bot's asset, remember, you have a bot, and then you have an asset. And on that asset, okay, on the asset is a Euro JPY. Let's just say that, the Euro JPY. And you have this set up at a 0.01, which is a micro lot. And the success rate of winning from this point, if your strategy, the R to R value should be either a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 or more. Why? Because anything less, you're never going to do. You have to have above 50% success, even 60% success. And what we want is the availability to have a strategy in a bot system that even if it yields out a negative, we can do something to fix that. Ooh. So having this process of that 50%, 60%, 40% success is that if a bot's asset does well, we keep it on the system. Even if it doesn't do well on one side, whether it be a long or a short, we can isolate that variable. So does a bot's asset work only on longs? Well, great. There's something we could do to fix that. Is the bot only working well on shorts? Great. Does it work? Does it not work at all? Great. Let's reverse it. Any good bot that you have should have a reverse button. That's right. A strategy reverse button. If they don't, then they're not a bot worth its salt. And why do we wait till it gets under 40%? Well, because then we know that it's a true reversal. Anything that hovers in between here can be an unknown. You want it to be above 60 or below 40 to be able to use consistently, because that's what we're looking for here. Consistency. To make this equation work where we can add volume. Because if I'm at 0.01 and I can consistently win a particular amount of pips or profit every month using the same strategy automatically, then all I have to do is add volume. And then I will get to my goal. Because if I make $500 a month with this process doing 0.01, if I do 0.02 the next month, I should be pretty close to 1,000, and so forth, and so forth. Are you seeing the concept here? So what do we do here at dexeffectscopy.com? Simple. I hunt bots. I make bots too. I have a couple of them. The Simply Forex, the Grinch, the Ninja, which is coming out. And I put these bots into a system where you can copy them. But before you copy them, you need to know which assets do best. You filter the assets to your MetaTrader 4. You can filter the assets on each one. And I give you hints and tips and tricks on how to do that. And if this is something that becomes too complicated, or too convoluted, or too many issues, or what have you, you can sign up for our other service called the WB, which means web-based, where we created a product on there called Max Prime. And Max Prime basically filters all this stuff out for you and puts it into an account copier where you just sign up with no MetaTrader 4, no VPSs or anything like that. You just sign up, put your account number on, and you log in, you password, and all that kind of good stuff. And it copies it from our Max Prime to yours, to your account. So account to account copy. That's right. So we sort of have everything. Now this one's a little bit more expensive than this one. But let me tell you, the process that we do to get to this actually is more deep. It's deeper than most people know. Why? Because I created what they call an alpha series and then a beta series. And the beta series, the alpha series, is basically the bot running unadulterated, which means I put it on the system for the recommended variables and it trades And then my system analyzes the process. So it goes through analyzation, okay? And then creates a whole nother bot with the variables that are needed. So it will use only the best of the best. And if a pair is doing well on one side, it will only place trades on the one side for that pair. If it's doing well on the other side or both, it'll place the whole trade. If it's doing really bad, under 40% success, it'll reverse the trade, reverse the system, and put a reverse bot on that beta. And then we feed it out. So you get a filter of a filter into a filter. And so this should be the best of the best. And why do I know the system works? Well, let's just say that we track everything. There's the max prime. Well, let me click it again. There's the max prime. Now, I know we've only been running it for a short period of time, and you may be seeing this, be like, well, that's not a lot of money to be able to be made. Yes, you're absolutely right. It's not a lot of money to be made. But since we've started it and filtered out the double filter, we're getting results like this. We're getting daily results like this and weekly results like this. And how much do you really need to make? Remember, all of our bots run at 0.01. This is a micro lot. And we do this so you can increase the volume as you need per your account. Too many companies out there won't give you data like this. They won't be transparent. And if they're not transparent like this, if they don't have something that is tangible, that you can see is a real company that has trained and traded and tracked and done everything they can, then you need to walk. You need to move on. Why? Because most people give you a window of it doing good. Okay? They give you a window of it doing good. Look at this, look how great it's doing. But what it really looks like overall is something like this. And they give you no backup. They give you no opportunity to be able to change or fix things. You're stuck with the results. Don't be stuck with the results anymore. I hope this video finds you well. If you're really interested in what we do here at DexFX Copy, I want you to come to the site and click on the Find Out More button and follow the process. Choose your path. If you have any problems whatsoever, there's a phone number under the Contact Us page. Okay? Right here. That's right, a phone number. Right here. Call the number. Get help. Get things moving. Work with a company that's going to be transparent and work with you. Now, all these companies out there will also tell you that they have limited spots. You can only buy 5 or what have you. And yes, we do have that kind of process happening, especially on one of our systems where there's a limited amount of spaces on our server. But I can always buy more servers. So you want to buy in. The scarcity is you should be getting in now to demo. So by the time everything is ready for you to start making and putting on live for money, you know the system inside and out. Okay? Buy in now. The prices are going to increase because once we get more people, we're going to have to get more customer services and all that kind of good stuff. So the scarcity is you have to get in now while the prices are low. We are increasing prices. When? I don't know. When we need to. When we need to buy more servers or more customer service reps or what have you. Okay? So if you can get in, if you can afford to get in, it's not very much. Click on the Find Out More button to see how much. All right? But DexFXCopy.com, click on the button, find out how much it is to get in here. If you have any problems, you have any issues, there's usually a chat room. It's after hours right now, but chat room, there's usually somebody there. Or call the phone number. I'm around. If I miss your call, I'll try calling you back. If I don't, call me back again. It's that simple. I'm Max Farrell. This is DexFXCopy.com. I hope to see you inside. I really do. Because it's about time that a company is transparent enough to show you the numbers and show you what's real. Enough of this joking around and messing with your money. Let us help you. I have a saying, to trade well. And it really does come down to my sincerity of wanting you to trade well. I want you to be successful. All right? Hope to see you inside. Take care. And as always, trade well.